Hi, I'm Katharina Engelhardt, and welcome to the You Got This podcast, the podcast where we dive into career and leadership inspiration for women who are ready to take charge and lead with ease, confidence, and fun. In each episode, we explore strategies and stories designed to help you break through barriers, embrace your authentic self, and create the career you deserve. Whether it's through solo episodes packed with actionable insights or conversations with inspiring experts, this podcast is all about helping you to step up, to be seen, and to lead with impact. So, if you're ready to learn more about how to rise and unlock your full potential, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Welcome to You Got This, your go-to podcast for leadership, career growth, and personal empowerment. I'm your host, Katharina Engelhardt, and today's episode is all about visibility. Because being great at what you do isn't enough if no one knows about it. February is often associated with love, but let's reframe it as an opportunity for self-love and professional growth. Because being visible at work is not about bragging. It's about owning your value, communicating your contributions, and showing up authentically. Visibility is an act of career self-care, I would like to call it. It's how you open doors, how you gain trust, and how you grow as a leader. In today's episode, we'll explore why visibility is crucial for your career, common barriers women face in being seen and heard, and I will share actionable strategies to boost your visibility at work. And here's the important point. I will share tips that are okay if you're an introvert or a seasoned professional. And by the end of today's episode, you'll walk away with simple, practical tools to increase your presence at work and ensure that your contributions are recognized. And now, let's dive in. Before we start talking about the tactics, let's maybe reframe it and say why visibility matters in corporate careers. And a lot of people I meet, they're telling me, my boss tells me you need to be more visible and show up, and I don't like it. But visibility is not just about being noticed. It's about being recognized for the value you bring. Because studies consistently show that employees who make their achievements visible are more likely to be promoted and entrusted with leadership roles. Here's the reality. Hard work alone is not enough. If no one knows about your contributions, it's like running a race where the finishing line is invisible to the spectators. Your leaders, your line managers, they don't have magical powers. They cannot read your mind, and they do not talk to everyone you are talking to on a daily basis. Let me share some quick statistics. According to LinkedIn, women are 18% less likely than men to receive credit for their ideas in meeting. And this gap is not about capability, it is about visibility. And now let me share a story about a client. Let's call her Anna. She is a brilliant project manager in an international company. And despite exceeding her targets consistently, she was being overlooked for leadership roles. Anna believed her work would speak for itself. But we know that in corporate environments, unspoken efforts often go unnoticed. When Anna started sharing her accomplishments in team meetings and posting thought leadership content here on LinkedIn, her visibility skyrocketed. Within 6 months, she earned a promotion. The lesson? Visibility is not about self-promotion. It's a professional necessity. It is about ensuring that your contributions are seen and valued. So, this was why it is important. And still, a lot of women struggle. Now let's talk about overcoming barriers to visibility. Let's address the obstacles. Why do so many women struggle with visibility? I have certain points which I would share with you, like kind of a thought starter. Fear of judgment. When you show up and talk, there's a lot of worrying about being seen as arrogant or self-promotional. Secondly, let's think about cultural norms. In international settings, humility is often valued, especially for women, and this can discourage self-advocacy. Then the next one, the myth of meritocracy. This is the myth that we think, many of us believe that hard work alone will naturally get us noticed. So when we look at these facts, let's reframe visibility because this is the only solution to overcome it. Think of visibility as sharing your impact, not boasting. Think about you are helping others to see how your work contributes to the team and the company's success. How should they see it? Help them. The first thing is you need to understand your value. Reflect on the unique strengths and skills you bring to the table and practice articulating them clearly. And I share later why my book of success might help you. You need to tackle limiting beliefs. Recognize that being visible is part of your professional growth and not something to feel guilty about, not something which is dirty, ugly, or it's not really necessary. It is necessary. People cannot see what you see. And now let me share simple strategies for boosting visibility, because the practical tips is what will make you show up tomorrow differently. And the strategies I'm sharing, you can apply them if you're only starting to make yourself visible or if you're looking to advance further. These tips will help. So, foundational strategies which apply for everyone. Tell your story. So, how do you best tell your story? I recommend the STAR method, STAR. S is for situation, T for task, A for action, and R for result. And this helps you to structure how you talk about your achievement because you want to be seen as a star. Just, to bridge and remember this one. I'll give you an example. Instead of saying, I worked on a big project, say, in our last project, that's the situation. I led a cross-functional team to implement a new system. That's the task, which reduced the processing time by 30%. That's the result. This helps people to understand the value you are bringing and you explain explicitly how you bring this value. So this is the method. Then where can you use this method? In meetings, on posts, in one-on-ones. Another idea to start your visibility is speak up in meetings, being more present, not being just one more who's absorbing the air, but someone who's contributing. And if this is difficult for you, then prepare one key point to contribute before every meeting. Frame your input around solutions or insights based on our goals. I suggest this approach. Of course, that's preparation. But if being creative on the spot is not your strength, then work around it and make your preparation strengths these strengths. Then you can leverage LinkedIn. Don't only just think internally, but as well think on a broader scheme. And the funny thing is, your colleagues and your network is on LinkedIn as well. So optimize your profile with a professional headline and summary. If you need support, I've got a workbook. Just drop me a comment. I share it with you. And then post something once a week and comment, interact with others. This will increase your visibility because if you leave a comment which is really thought-provoking and given an insight, people think, who's this? Let me engage with this person. Let me reach out for a coffee chat. Can reach out for coffee chats on LinkedIn as well. Then let me share some advanced strategies, and advanced not from a level perspective, but advanced because it needs more preparation. You need to overcome your limiting beliefs even more so. Build relationship with key stakeholders. Understand who can help you in the business and in the industry to advance. Who do you want that sees what you are doing? Whom do you want to engage with to help you grow? That's your key stakeholders. And then set up regular one-on-one meetings with your manager and mentors. Use these meetings then to share your career goals and recent achievements. Again, think about the book of success. For an example, last quarter, I led a project that exceeded our revenue target by 15%. I'd love your advice on how to expand my leadership in a similar projects. This is how you engage, and this is how you show up. And then now it comes, document your wins. I love it. My book of success. Dedicate the last Friday of every month to writing down your accomplishments. This creates a record you can reference during performance reviews or self-advocacy moments. We all know these moments where we think, am I really good enough? In this book of success, you write down what you did and how you did it. And regardless how big or how small. And if it's a personal win, because you managed to keep your face straight in a meeting with someone who shared an idea which you think is completely bonkers, that's a success. And remember how you did it. Write it down. And it's so fun because in this moment when you're not feeling well, reading through this book of success is nice. And you can as well see how you're growing throughout your career when you start documenting regularly in your book of success. Last Friday of the month, we have a date. Some of these approaches now have been more for extroverts, speaking up in meetings, one-on-one meetings. Takes courage. Not that introverts do not have courage, but we need to find the right setting for them. Speaking up in meetings doesn't help. That's not a useful tip for a leader to give to a team member. Help this person to find the right approach. Because if you're an introvert, visibility can feel overwhelming, but you can make it work for you with these tailored approaches. Start with written visibility. Then you can prepare. You can do this with yourself. Send follow-up emails summarizing key points from meetings. You own the meeting, you write the meeting notes. Don't see it as an unnecessary task, but see it really as a task to take power, comment, and leave your impact and your personal take on certain things. This shows leadership without needing to speak up immediately. If you're an introvert, maybe you choose smaller settings. You can focus on one-on-one conversation or small team meetings to build confidence before scaling up. Use your preparation as a strength. Prepare thoroughly for meetings and presentations. Back your points with data or clear examples to feel more confident. And sometimes only the thought about, I need to show up, which is completely darking the thoughts. Think about, I'm just sharing what I'm doing. Let me guide you through my accomplishments. It's not me, but let the work speak for itself, but I present the work to you. That's the difference. And what helps as well, maybe a small pro tip, Amy Cuddy's research on power poses. It can help you build confidence before high pressure situations. In my course, Speak Up, we really go through this a week. How can your body language help your brain to feel more confident? With breathing, power poses, mental work. Take 2 minutes to strike a power pose before a meeting. This signals your brain to feel more confident. Sounds a little bit quirky, feels quirky. Go into the bathroom before the meeting, do the power pose, feel confident, show up in the meeting, and show up for yourself and the tasks you're doing. So now we are coming already to the end of this episode. I think the major conclusion on this journey today was visibility is not about changing who you are. That's not. You don't need to become this show pony. That's not it. It is about ensuring others and others who matter see the value you bring. When you share your story, speak up in meetings, and leverage platforms like LinkedIn or company internal messaging platforms, you position yourself as a leader. You position yourself as someone who is trustworthy. You position yourself as someone who's driving and bringing performance, and you're showing potential. So, let February's theme of self-love remind you that visibility is a gift you give yourself. It's how you grow your career, it's how you build connections, and this is how you create the impact you're capable of. If today's episode inspired you to take the next step, then join my masterclass in February, Being Visible at Work, Authenticity as a Career Booster. It's at the end of February. Just reply or send me an email to katharina@katharinaengelhardt.com and I send you the details. Because how to authentically boost your visibility, that's what we are talking about. I will be sharing strategies to build a powerful personal brand, and I will be sharing actionable steps to become a recognized leader in your field. So spots are limited. Don't wait. Thank you for tuning in into You Got This. And remember, you've got this. Cheers. This was Katharina. Bye. Thanks for joining me today. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an update. For more inspiration and leadership tips, follow me on LinkedIn. You'll find the link in the show notes. And don't forget to subscribe so you can stay on track with every new episode. Let's continue this journey of growth together. You've got this. I'm Katharina Engelhardt, the host of the You Got This podcast.